welcome to 2017. This is the first video I have filmed in 2017. So I'm going to explain how I spent New Year's in hospital. The last week of the year, shortly after Christmas, I got appendicitis, which was not fun at all. Started on Tuesday, got this really bad pain. It hadn't gone away by the morning. It was like really sore. So we went to the doctor. Doctor tells us to go to the emergency room. We go to emergency. I wait for hours before seeing a doctor or going back into the emergency department. Had blood taken for the first time in my life, and I am really bad with needles, as in I'll explain a little bit what a little story of why I hate needles so much, but that's to come. They end up sending me home with an order for an ultrasound the next day. We come back for the ultrasound. They can't see anything because the appendix, while sometimes it's positioned in a human where it can be seen with an ultrasound, mine was not. So they cleared my kidneys, they cleared my ovaries, basically cleared everything else that it could possibly have been but my appendix. So, considering I had pain, and that was really my only symptom, I could walk, I had no appetite, I was not hungry at all, I didn't want to eat, I had a fever, and I had the pain in the right spot. That was all they were going on. They went, yeah, we're gonna admit you and cut you open. Once I got into a chair, they gave me really strong pain medication, which made me like incredibly loopy. I've never been like that before. Wow. So they then had to put an IV line in. I am really hard. It's really hard for them to get needles into my veins because my veins are really deep. After sticking me in both my arms, after trying again in both my arms, they couldn't get a vein. They had to get the ultrasound machine in order to get a vein. And I was so terrified that like they were just like cleaning the area and sterilizing my arm, and I'd be going, no, please no. I was having a panic attack. Despite having these drugs that made me not care, I was having a full-blown panic attack about this. Like, oh god, I hate needles. I was freaking out, I was shaking, it was not fun at all. Blah. Did not want it, did not like it. Finally managed to get one in my arm and got a massive bruise from that. You can see that here, because I did Snapchat a little bit of it. Realized on my last day in hospital that I missed this whole opportunity to Snapchat my hospital story. But I was like too concerned with the fact that I'm gonna get cut open. It's gonna cut me open. I've never been cut open like this before. I've never had my skin cut open and then things taken out. Scary. It got to about 8 o'clock on the Thursday night, and I got told that I was not going in for surgery, that I was supposed to, but I've been bumped. Then again, Friday, I got visited by the doctors and I was on the list. They didn't know when it was gonna happen, but I was on the list. I was definitely on the list. Got told at about 6 that I'm definitely going in today. Definitely going in. 8 o'clock rolls around and the doctor comes back and says, I'm sorry, when emergencies come in and you're bumped. Heart just sank right there. I was like, I was spending all day like going like, I really just don't want to be here anymore. I was getting emotional because I didn't want to be in hospital anymore. Even though you're surrounded by people, you're surrounded by nurses and the other patients, being in hospital is possibly one of the most isolating experiences I've ever had. I did not want to be here anymore. I was crying. It was terrible. I think the Thursday night, I called one of my friends. Manages to calm me very well. Like, this was after I was told that I was not going in. I sent him a message going like, can you call me? I like to hear your voice. And it's just, I did not want to be in hospital any longer. And I was like, I don't want to be in hospital on New Year's Eve. Woke up on the Saturday, got told I'm definitely going in. It's your turn. It's like, let's get you ready. It's like, if you need to go to the toilet, go now. I go up to go to the toilet because I kind of needed to go anyway. So I got up to go to the toilet. I walk very slowly because walking was not hard because I was in pain. It was hard because I was dizzy. And I had this thing stuck in my arm. No, I think they disconnected it. I don't remember. But the bed that I was going to be taken to surgery came around. I think it was right there. So I hopped up on it and I went off to the anesthetic room where they prepare you to go into the actual theater. I was stuck in that room for I don't know how long because I didn't have my glasses and I couldn't see a clock. And even if there was a clock, I wouldn't have been able to read what was on the clock because I'm blind without my glasses. Can't see anything blind without my glasses. And apparently everything was ready to go. Surgeon wasn't there. Had to wait around for the surgeon. What seemed like an hour, but it probably wasn't. It went in at about 8, and it was like, according to the little thing they put on my hand when they moved my IV port from here to here, they did that after they knocked me out. It said 8:45, so I can't have been in there very long, but probably about 20 minutes. But that 20 minutes felt like hours of me just staring, and they gave me this weird medication that made me incredibly like dizzy. Like I'm tripping. Like I think this is what people when they're high feel like, because I was like, what's going on? What is going on? The last thing I can definitively remember is them telling me to keep my eyes open for as long as I can, and then I woke up very dopey in recovery. Very dopey because while my oxygen levels were good, my heart rate was very low once I got out of surgery, like 45 beats per minute, and my normal heart rate is about 60. So it's like I was moving around, trying to move around a little bit, trying to make myself a little bit more comfortable as opposed to just lying there flat. They gave me something to counteract the anesthetic, which was making my heart rate so low. My heart rate went from 140 beats per minute to 110. Then it calmed down, but yeah, so that was the Saturday. Spent all of the Saturday in hospital, spent New Year's Eve in hospital, rang in the New Year in hospital. It was like, great. Went home on New Year's Day. So I've spent the last week recovering. Spent the first half of the week moving around was very difficult. Now I'm prepared to resume life as normal. Yes, resume life as normal. I never want to go back to hospital again, ever. It was possibly one of the worst experiences of my life, and thanks to that I haven't been able to see a ton of my friends because like I can't go out and do stuff. But that was my New Year's. Never want a New Year's like that again. Like I said, I don't want to be surrounded by a lot of people I don't know on New Year's, which is why I hadn't planned on going where all my friends were going, because like I don't want to be surrounded by a bunch of strangers on New Year's. No way. Nope, nope, nope. The nurses were wonderful and took great care of me and got some really, really good advice for when I came home. They were lovely and awesome, and the doctors were amazing. I mean, I'm not a fan of how my stomach looks now because it's got, my belly button has a mouth. It has a mouth now and it does not look pretty. To me it looks... Anyway, that was the end of 2016 for me and the beginning of 2017, and I never want to experience one like that again, ever. I will see you guys in the next video, and I'm just glad to be feeling like myself again after 2 weeks of not. I will see you guys in the next video, and until then, don't stop thinking differently. Bye.